What grade are you in?
First.
Okay. For many religions in the world, part of why there are religions that exist today that are very old is because there are sort of traditions and rules and regulations in that religion that ensure that the religion doesn't go away, okay? And it includes, in some religions, the urge for people to try to get other people to join their religion. Okay, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to discourage or to encourage people to have more babies in the religion. That's one way to, another way to grow the numbers. There are religions that don't have these rules in them, and they're long gone. There's a whole list of religions that don't exist anymore because they don't have anybody left, okay? So the successful religions are those that include rules that make you have more babies and encourage other people to join. And one of the ways to encourage you to join is to say that really bad things will happen to you if you don't. There's another way to make that happen. It's where people who are in the religion and they don't want you to leave the religion, then they make rules about why that's bad as well. So in a country where we have free expression of religion, they can tell you whatever they want. They have the freedom to do that. You also have the freedom to not believe anything they tell you. This is we live in a free country. We live in a free country, so you will never hear me telling someone what they should or shouldn't say. You've never heard me say that. You're in first grade, so even before you were born, I was never saying it. You wouldn't have heard it before you were born. But before you were born, I just not what I do. But I encourage people to think for themselves. And when you think for yourself, you come up with your own view of the world. And other people will have their views of the world, and there's no requirement anywhere that says you have to have their belief in the world. And I would say when you get older, and then you are old enough to vote, here's an interesting thing that's going on in the world today. We have people who have belief systems, such as what you described, where you will go with the devil if you don't have their beliefs. There are people with those beliefs such as that, who now want to create laws based on those beliefs that affect everybody. Even those people that either don't believe or have different beliefs. That is the end of an informed democracy. In our democracy, it is my opinion that if you're going to make a law that affects everybody, it should be based on objective truths. Well, after that, believe what you want in your community, in your church, in whatever is the enclave where you've gathered other people who have shared beliefs as you.
Well, my question is, how should I respond to that person?
If you don't believe in God, then you also don't believe in hell, or the devil, or all these other... In fact, in Judaism, there is no hell. There are whole religions where hell doesn't even exist. It's not a place. So, if you don't believe it, the rest of that argument is irrelevant to you. So your argument was, well, if I don't believe in God, I also don't believe in hell. So, you know... Let's go have lunch, or whatever. What do you do in first grade? I don't know. That really should be the end of the conversation, unless it's really important to your classmates that you join their religion. And it will be important to them. That's how many communities are constructed. And so maybe one day they'll convince you to believe in God, and then if it's a Christian God, you'll then believe in the devil, and then you'll join their belief system. That could still happen. There are many grown-ups who do that, who might have been an atheist in their childhood. I don't have a problem with that. Just don't base legislation on that affects other people. That's all. Okay? But it's a great question. And you know, that question was in everyone else's mind here, but they were afraid to ask. Okay? Am I lying or am I time? Okay, give it up for our first grade.